And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Megan Wheatley for giving this presentation for us today. As you can see, the topic of her presentation is rebuilding county parcel viewers using or in ArcGIS Online. And with that, I'm going to turn the floor over to Megan. It's all yours.
Sweet. Thanks, Keith. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yes, very good. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Megan Wheatley, and I work for the Office of Information Technology Services with the state of Idaho. And my presentation, as you can see, is rebuilding county parcel viewers in ArcGIS Online. So a little bit of an agenda for this presentation today. I'm going to go through a little bit of the project overview on how we started this project, along with configuring the Experience Builder application within ArcGIS Online. Oh, I was like, can everyone hear me all right? No, I got muted.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Talk about that.
And the next steps with this project. So as you can see here on the left-hand side of your screen, this is previously what the parcel viewers look like prior to us rebuilding them in ArcGIS Online. So how this project started was the original website that the parcel viewers were hosted on was set to expire. And along with the transition from ArcMap to ArcGIS Pro, there was a lot built within the ArcMap environment with model builders. So this was a great transition to get the counties who are going to be switching to ArcGIS Pro and give them the flexibility and having this web map hosted on the Tax Commission's ArcGIS Online organization. Another thing with this project, the original parcel viewers were dealing with a lot of custom code, and for new incoming staff at the Idaho Tax Commission, it was just hard to maintain. With this project, we ended up rebuilding 23 county parcel viewers. And one of the main reasons for building this within ArcGIS Online was the Tax Commission already had an ArcGIS Online account, and transferring maintenance once this project has been completed and they're fully staffed is a lot easier and quicker for the GIS team there. So the process. How did we even start doing this? So as you can see here on your screen, this is a template that we made within ArcGIS Online Experience Builder. And so we had to collect all the information from the counties first off of what they really wanted to have on their parcel map viewer. So previously they had streets, wells, and a bunch of other different data sets that they still wanted to keep. So we were able to find those and put them on their map along with their parcels, right? This is the reason these were made in the first place, to give the public flexibility to see the parcels for the particular county that they were looking at. But as you can see, this template, we have county names for the parcels and with images and just a simplified template. And you'll see down further in this presentation how the end product for a lot of these county parcel viewers. And so another thing that we ended up setting up within this process was an FTP server in order for the counties to upload their information that they wanted to show. Because, like I said earlier, a lot of the process previously was just through a model builder, and a lot of the counties had what we call a magic button where they could just push this button and it would update to their parcel layer on the web map. And another thing that we've really worked on is we built some Python scripts to automate some of the processes, and I'll talk about that later in this presentation. But the key for this project, in order for it to work, other than the technical side of it, was really working with every single county that was affected by this change. And us at the state here, and I work very closely with the State Tax Commission, it is vital to be able to understand the information that the counties want to see, and just understanding their workflow and how we can best help them with this project. So it really gave us an understanding on the county needs, and it gave us the flexibility to be able to teach the county mappers, and or sometimes they are the assessors, new workflows and how we can streamline these things for every county that was affected. So in Idaho, we have 44 counties, so affected by this change was 23 of them, so almost half. So as you can see on this screen here, this is what the new parcel viewer ended up looking like. And they're totally accessible to the public. And it's just an easier and more user-friendly experience for the public and the county mappers and the assessors that want to access this data. And so, for example, on this Gooding County parcel viewer, we have added a bookmark widget, a print widget, query widget, filter widget, and we even added an informational video to teach people and have them understand how this new parcel viewer works. And within Experience Builder, they call these tools widgets. And so within ArcGIS Online, I did not do any coding for this particular project, but I just used out-of-the-box widgets that were available within ArcGIS Online. And so another thing, the counties really wanted to have access to information like pictures, and they wanted their improvement tables tied into their parcels. So I'm gonna keep going down and kind of show you guys how I did that. But one of the main things for these parcel viewers was creating web map pop-ups. And so the map widget within the Experience Builder utilizes the web map. So we published the parcels and etc. data that they had that they wanted to be displayed on their web map through ArcGIS Online. And here is just some of the simplified pop-ups that we have. And so I just am not a fan of the field list. So I created these text boxes here so you can see that there's a few arcade expressions that are pulled in and some just data directly from the data tables that the county send in. And then here we have just the text boxes and the titles for the pop-ups. And you can see that they're all displaying here on the top with the title and the information from the text box. And then some counties, it depends, but we can have up to like 12 different attribute expressions using Arcade for the web maps. And then here's a little bit more complex pop-ups for counties that have additional information like related records and attachments. Within ArcGIS Online through the web maps, you just have to add this content and you can only add it if it is available. And so I'm going to go in a little bit deeper on how to even access this related record and attachments within ArcGIS Online. So some of the pop-ups, I just wanted to go a little bit deeper into the arcade expressions that we have living within those lists of those 12 different arcade expressions. So using Arcade, every county on their data structure was a little bit different because every county has a different CAMA system set up. But you can see here some of the ways that we did this to get rid of features or to just, if they're empty, just don't even display them here through the arcade expression with different if statements to get the information to display properly. So one of the main things that I did for this project for a handful of counties was they really wanted to have pictures attached to their parcels. And so in order to do this, I had to publish the parcel layer within ArcGIS Online and get its service ID. As you can see here, this is the service item ID. And for the pictures, I actually just downloaded them from my network drive, or you could do them on a local drive on your computer. And I did a lot of splits, file splits on this just because of the way that the counties named the photos. But the reason I did this was I wanted the photos to attach to the parcel ID. So when you clicked a parcel, you could see that the picture, if they had any, when you click on the parcel, it would pop up within the Experience Builder. And if it did not have a picture, it tells me, and if the picture has already been attached, it also tells me. So I set up a few different else statements to show me that, just in case any were missed along the way, because there were like 10,000 photos for some of these counties. And so I just kind of want to go through a little bit of the experience builders that we made for the different counties. And as you can see, they all look very similar, but the color schemes are different on a lot of these. And the reason why myself and our intern at the time did this was because we really wanted to have the county's seal displayed within these maps. And so when you're looking at them, you know exactly what county you're looking at, and there's no confusion for the public or anyone else looking at the information at the county. So I have a video here that I'll just play. It's about a minute long, and showing you how I created a relationship class. And I did this in ArcGIS Pro. Just as a quick tutorial for how I created a relationship class to share with ArcGIS Online, you just can go to your tools and search for create relationship class, and it should pop up. So I'm taking my origin table as my parcel table and the improvements as my destination table. And here I want it to be one-to-many. And then my primary keys are going to be the parcel ID. And for the improvement table for this particular county, it's the IM underscore. So it cut out a little bit, but with that creating a relationship class, once you have the correct information that you want to create a relationship, both for the parcel number in that case, you just run it. And once you hit that run tool, you're able to then share that web layer to ArcGIS Online, and that will create a link to the relationship improvement table and the parcel layer. So here's another video pulling in that relationship class that we did in ArcGIS Pro into ArcGIS Online. Once you have created your relationship class within ArcGIS Pro, you can come to your layers, choose whatever layer you've created that relationship class through. Go to the pop-ups. You can go to add content, and if you have related records, that option to add the content for related records will be shown here, and it will come up into your pop-up. So when you click go into a parcel just to double check to make sure everything is proper, you can come down here and then you can see the relationship has been created. Every county is a little bit different on what they wanted to show. This is just an example for Gooding County, but that is how you add your relationship class to ArcGIS Online Web Map and Map Viewer, not Map Viewer Classic. And good morning. So I just want, and so this video real quick is going to be displaying how the parcel viewer actually works, and I'm going to explain a few gotchas that I learned along the way. I'm going to take you through a little bit of actually using the parcel viewers that we have created within ArcGIS Online. So on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the map layers and the legend here. And then along the top, you can see find by address, search bar, search by parcel number, and search by owner name, as well as a little information button, which is a video that we created to explain on how to use the parcel viewer. And so with this, I'm just going to search for something with the keyword of river, and it is populated with the situs address from the parcel information. So it pulls you directly to your parcel and highlights it. And so once you click it, the pop-up will be able to show up here, and you can see our improvements are attached via that relationship class that we created earlier, and then the attachments are also attached, and you can undock and redock the pop-ups as you see fit, depending on the user experience that you would like to have. But one of the few gotchas that I just wanted to show you within Experience Builder in ArcGIS Online is when you go to the search bar, This enable filtering for layer source search would automatically be on. Turn that off unless you want all the rest of the information to be hidden. In this case, we did not. We wanted to be able to zoom to our particular parcel and still leave the other parcels visible. And speaking of zooming to, one of the ways that you can do that is through the action on whatever widget you're working on. If it's allowed for triggers, you can add that trigger. And in this case, we added record selection changes, map zoom to, and that creates that effect to zoom to the parcel for whatever you're searching for. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is enabling attachments. In order to do this in ArcGIS Online, you have to go to the hosted feature layer that you want to attach photos to. And there's this little toggle button down here on your right-hand side of your screen that says enable attachments. And you'll want to make sure that that is turned on, whether you're doing that manually or attaching photos via Python, because if you do not have that turned on, photos will not be able to be attached, and it will not give you the option within ArcGIS Online to add attachments to your pop-ups. So, yep, here is our pop-up, or here is our parcel viewer map here. I hope that helped answer some of your questions. So then moving forward with this, one of the reasons we did this through ArcGIS Online is it gives the ability to run reports, so you can even view your storage and the view count on your particular experiences, which is very helpful for the counties. They did not have that flexibility prior. And also the parcel data, for those who like to use parcels in a lot of their different workflows, you can access it via REST service. But it is not downloadable, so you could not go to any of these map viewers and download the parcels. That was per request of the counties when we were building these. And just ArcGIS Online is very easy to configure. And so, you know, again, transferring over that maintenance back to the tax commission, this will make it much easier for them to understand the workflow on how we created these. Along with that, having ArcGIS Online be a software as a service solution is really great because it's not taking a hit on your on-premises servers, which is another great benefit to having these. Because as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, so we started working on this project in June. So I just took a little bit of a snippet on the analysis for how many views these different county parcel viewers have gotten from June to December of last year. And it's quite impressive to see how many people are actually using these parcel viewers, whether it be on a daily, or weekly, or monthly basis. But having the flexibility to have this data for the counties has been greatly helpful for all the county mappers and the assessors. So our next steps. So we're working on automating as much as possible for the update process when counties upload their information, whether it be roads or the parcels themselves. And working on the mobile compatibility for all the experience builders. So right now they're set up perfectly for just on desktop experience, but we are going to be working on the mobile compatibility for that, as well as just staying in the know about what different updates Esri puts out for ArcGIS Online for the experience builder applications themselves. So we're going to keep moving forward with this project. But I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that came to this Tech Talk. And I also wanted to give a special thanks to Emmeline Avis, who was our summer intern last year. And I will stand for questions, and attached is my email if anyone has any further questions past this Tech Talk.